Now we will move towards step 3. So in the step 3, what we will do, we will go to the network analyst window here. But for example, if this window is not appearing in your laptops, you can just click here on the blank space, you right click, and you can see the network analyst. You just check it if it is unchecked. So when you check it, it will appear here. So in our network analyst tool, which is appearing here from this point to this point, we can see my network dataset which I have created is here with the name of Adil network dataset. So in the step 3, you will click here and then you will choose the option of new service area. Now when you have this option, you can see we can see different things in our table of contents, facilities, error, locations, located, unlocated, restrictions. These are the different features of the new service area. But what you are going to do, you will click here to new network analyst window. Now the software will ask us around which facilities do you want to perform this accessibility analysis. As we want to perform this accessibility analysis around selected bus stops in Aalborg city. So I will click here, right click, I will go to load locations, and now I will select export output 3, which are the like few bus stops around which I want to perform the analysis. So I will click OK. Now the locations are being loaded in the software, the selected bus stops. Now we can see there are 55 bus stops that we have already added in the system. Now we are moving to our next step, where we will right click on the service area, and here we will select here, we will right click and we will go to properties. So we will go to the polygon generation. So first you need to uncheck this option because we don't want to trim any polygons in our analysis. And also I always choose this option of disks because these are completely filled polygons around our facilities when we perform the analysis. So I don't like this ring option because these are hollow. Then I will go to the analysis settings. So impedance is minutes. So I want now software is asking for the breaks. What does it mean? It means that like at which time intervals you want to perform this analysis. For example, I want to see those areas of the city which are in the 5 minutes walking distance or 5 minutes accessibility from the transit station. Then I want to also see the areas which are at 10 minutes walking distance from transit station, then 15, 20, 25, 30. So I want to see like all the areas in the city which are at these uh, minutes far from the transit station. So here away from the facility, you should select this option. Here it is already selected. So you will go to apply and you will press OK. Now you can go here and you can click on this solve button. So I will just close it and we will click on the solve button. So from the left corner, you can see that the software is building polygons. So the software is performing the spatial analysis, which we call service area analysis or accessibility analysis. So now, like, um, we can see that a, a very different kind of like weird shapes are appearing around bus stops. Actually, these shapes follow the pattern uh, based upon the road networks in the city. If the road networks are not too complex, these polygons are also not too complex. So in order to just to identify areas which are at the 5 minutes walking distances from the transit stations, we can just select the 5 minutes option from here. We can, for example, we put it in the red color. The outline color is also red. So now we can see that in our city, these are the areas which are at 5 minutes walking distance from our transit station. Um, Now we can put blue, which are at 10 minutes walking distance. So the areas which are appearing in blue are at 10 minutes walking distance from the transit station. So it like just like in your case, you are just interested in those areas which are maximum at 5 to 10 minutes walking distance, and you want to choose a site for your project. Then you can choose site. For example, you have some available land here in between the networks where you can choose the project site, and this information is 100% geographically correct. So similarly, like you can all the rest of the areas that you, for example, put in black color, that these areas are not the areas of your interest, um, because they are not in the scope of your project. So you can just mark them. So within your city, you can select those locations, and the areas which are not marked with any color. You can see here, these are even more than 30 minutes of walking distance from the transit station. So you don't have any interest. You are just interested in the areas of the city which are marked with that or blue color to choose your project site. So this is very important spatial analysis that works in different fields. For example, you want to establish a new Starbucks coffee in some parts of the city, so you can choose your location wisely. Similarly, for the project sites, you can choose your location wisely. Thank you so much.